Hello everyone, it's Salt Rider here and welcome to another video, and it's another one from this Hypocrites series. I said I'd be back if the community started to kick up a fuss about something that they shouldn't be kicking up a fuss about. And even though this isn't really hypocritical, I think it fits into this series anyway. For those of you who don't know, it looks like there has been rumours of the studio series swaying into the 1986 movie. And doing a version of characters from that film. And of course, there's people in the Transformers community who love to have a whinge and moan about the toy line, the brand that they supposedly love. And to be honest, it's getting on my tits a bit. And I've put on a bit of weight, so I've actually got tits to get annoyed on now. What are people saying? What are people doing? Well, it looks like people are going down the route again of, oh, we've had these characters before, the brand's moving backwards, you keep looking back in time, oh, no one wants this. Well, actually people do want it because people are buying it, which is the first fact. And which is the first point. The second point is, we don't even know what it is yet. So we know that there is a listing somewhere on someone's website or someone's stock thing, whatever it is. I haven't even seen the thing, to be honest with you. I'm reading it secondhand from other people on social media. But there's a listing somewhere. We don't even know what it is. We haven't seen it. And yet, we're already kicking up a fuss and moaning about it. Why? I mean, at the end of the day, even if you are tired of the older lines and all that kind of stuff, fine. But does that stop you enjoying a toy? Does that stop you enjoying a figure? I'm not a fan of Beast Wars, but I picked up the original Waspinator, and actually I think it's a goddamn wicked toy. Don't care about the subject matter. Don't care about Beast Wars. My own personal opinion is it's a load of tap, but I appreciate what it is, and I appreciate that there's some people out there who love it more than I love G1 and the original cast and all that. So you need to accept this stuff. Now, what else do we know? Well, we know that Hasbro's been watching the third-party market. They've been watching people like me, you, spend a load of money on third-party stuff, and they've had a look and they've gone, why are people buying this stuff? Now, with the Siege line and the Earthrise line, they've actually gone, you know what, people want G1 representations of their characters. Great, that's what people do. But you know what other people do for third party? Because I'm doing it, and I know a number of people are doing it. They're getting their 1986 movie lineup, their movie shelf. People talk about it all the while. People have done videos on it. There's even been old trends in the past on social media about watching movie shelf like. Now, if Hasbro have just done and got all the main characters out of the main character, out of the movie franchise, and the new films aren't coming out for 2 years, there's a gap. So why wouldn't they fill the gap with the 86 movie? And don't forget, we're making the assumption that they are going to look like G1 characters. My good mate Dave Shotton made a good point. He went, there could be repaints of the studio series stuff in movie colours. So it might be the studio series Grimlock in silver and red. And Wheelie might just be an orange version of Optimus Prime that goes in his back. We don't know. You know why? We haven't seen it. We haven't seen what it is that they're doing. And I think it's absolutely crazy that people are moaning about it before we even know what it is. Have an opinion on it when you see it, right? But don't moan about it if you don't. Now there's actually a person on Twitter, right, and he's got my back right up. Let me find him. So here it is. You can be excited for the 1986 toys. They'll probably be fun toys. Toys I'd buy in Earthrise gladly. But if you don't see how this is such a huge symptom of the disease that this brand team is for the franchise, I don't know what to tell you. You don't want to see it. Wow. And then he goes on to say, this is a perfect example of the Transformers brand moving backwards over and over. So, I mean, everyone's entitled to an opinion, right? But again, we don't know what it is, and the brand team are being criticised. Let's just talk about the brand team. And the brand team, I don't know who they are. No idea who they are. But I know they work for Hasbro. And I know Hasbro's revenue is about $4.72 billion. And I know they made over $600 million profit last year. So that's a lot of money. And what it tells me is that business knows how to handle a brand. Who makes Star Wars figures? Probably the biggest brand around. They've made mistakes in the past. Of course they have. We've still got peg warmers all around from the sequel trilogy. But what sells? The original trilogy. What's happening this year? Empire Strikes Back. Toys are flying off the shelves. Well, the virtual shelves. Online retailers, all that kind of stuff. These people know how to manage a brand. And let's face it, what you as an individual, as a Transformers fan, sitting at home, here in the UK or whatever, wants, there's no guarantee, and Hasbro don't owe it to you to give it to you, right? You need to remember what the success factors are for a brand for Hasbro. It's not to keep Tom, Dick, Harry and Mary happy on Twitter. Of course it isn't. It's to make money. And we need to look at this realistically. Certain things sell. Optimus Prime sells. Bumblebee sells. Right? Megatron will sell. Right? The characters that only appear in the IDW line probably won't sell. You might get a repaint in the main line, but it's not going to be the focus of the brand. It's not going to be the focus of the brand. And what is the core characters within the series, and where did they start? Roots point back to G1. They always point back to G1, and you know why? Because G1 was the start of the brand. It was the foundation of the brand, and we can evolve from G1, right? Bumblebee in G1 is different to Bumblebee in the movies. It's different. And actually, Cyberburst Bumblebee takes influences, and Transformers Prime Bumblebee took influences from the movie more than the original G1. They shared a name. Characters have evolved. Optimus Prime has evolved, really. I mean, if you look at him in the movies, he's completely different. He's still a red truck, but can you imagine having flames on him in G1? I can't remember. That was all about Rodimus. So, for people criticising because they are tired of having G1 characters, that's fine, right? It's fine. If you want to have a little whinge and you want to have a little moan, that's fine. You do that. You go and type away on Twitter, type away on Facebook, and have a whinge about a 30-year-old, 35-year-old, whatever it is, toy line. Have a whinge about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to embrace whatever Hasbro put in front of us. If they put a Beast Wars line out next after Earthrise, will I buy it all? Probably not. Will I look into it? Absolutely. Do I have to care about the fact that the subject matter? I just don't get it. I just really struggle to deal with this stupid negativity. And I'm not saying everyone watching this video, right? I'm not aiming it at you, right? I am not. I love so many people within this community. They're so made some really close friends, people I talk to on a daily basis through the love of Transformers. But just like society, our Transformers community, right, isn't this slice of society where we all live in harmony and have the same opinions. It's not. It's not. What it is it's a slice through society. That's going to be full of some people who you get on with, people who are friends, people who are acquaintances, people who are dickheads, right? And just like society, you've got people who love to moan. It's just they're choosing to do it about plastic robots. So what do I hope it is? I hope, personally, it is a lineup of the main characters that were introduced in the 1986 movie. That's what I hope. And I'll buy it because I was born in the 80s. And that's okay. Until next time, I've been Zork Rider. Catch you again soon. Okay, so I'm back on. I bet you're wondering why I've jumped back on. And it's because after I was just about to upload this video, it seems to be there's some images leaked of what these are. So now we can start to make a comment on it because we kind of know what it is. And it's just box art of Wheelie and Grimlock looking very G1 and beautiful. Oh yeah, my kind of jam. But I think it's kind of hit me what they're doing here. So there's a couple that are listed on there. Apparently it's 1986 Grimlock art with Wheelie, Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe, Grinder and 86 Gnaw. So it looks like we're getting a Grimlock, a Wheelie and a Gnaw. Now why would we be getting those? Why would we be getting those three figures? I think I know one. I think I know what they actually are. So back in, was it Titan's Return? We got a Gnaw and we got a Wheelie. And in Power of the Prize we got a Grimlock. What are we getting in Earthrise? We're getting Quintessons. We're getting characters from that planet, from Quintessa. I think what they're doing, these are going to be repaints or slight retools, redecos of the Titans Return figures and the Power of the Primes Grimlock. Now the Power of the Primes Grimlock wasn't too bad. It was hampered. In fact, it's up there. It was hampered by the combination gimmick. You can easily pull that out, get that out and retool it so it just transforms into a Dinobot. So I think what they are doing here is quite clever. What they are doing is they're not going to re-release the figures that have just been done in Power of the Primes and all that in the main line. Of course they're not. But they're going to give you an alternative to add that to your Siege and Earthrise figures. That's what I reckon. So I'm calling it. I reckon we'll get a Hot Rod. Might be a new mould or a retool that looks more G1. Maybe even just the Hot Rod that was inside this retooled. I reckon we'll have one of those. I reckon we will have maybe a cup in there, maybe a blur, looking a bit more like the Takara ones. Maybe the heads won't remove or whatever, it might be retooled. But I would put some money on it now that I reckon Wheelie, Grimlock and Gnaw are going to be retools of the ones from Power of the Primes and Titans Return with better paint. That's what I reckon. Interesting. Really interesting. Anyway, until next time, I thought I'd add that in at the end. I've been Zork Rider and I'll catch you again soon.